What is going on, everyone? Tim from Tierfon Orbital. So today I would like to talk about a Tierfon Orbital original hilt. This is a Tierfon Orbital Scrapflex. So I do want to come into fusion. Actually, you know what? We're not going to come into fusion because I feel like I've talked about this chassis a bunch of times in the past. However, I do want to talk a little bit about what goes into these builds. And I do also obviously want to do a quick demo for the customer of this particular build, right? So with all of that out of the way, let's come up top and do a little walkthrough on this hilt. Okay, so here it is, the Tierfon Scrapflex, okay? So these are a little bit of a time-consuming build. So I want to walk through everything that goes into one of these. So this particular one was ordered weathered via my website. Okay, so I want to start at the bottom and I'll make my way up to the top. This pommel is a custom saber shop pommel. Okay, I have battle scarred and weathered it a little bit. All right, the pommel cap is also from the custom saber shop. It has been patinaed to look like it is bronze. Right, this is not a bronze end cap, but I patinaed that aluminum to make it look like it's bronze. Okay, CoverTech wheel that is sitting on a brass plate. So these brass plates I cut by hand and grind and round the corners. I cannot talk this morning. This greebly along the side is a brass greebly that has been naturally patinaed and weathered. Okay, so the way that I do this with brass is I will put it in like a glass, an old glass like jelly jar. At the bottom of that glass, I put a folded up piece of paper towel and I soak that in vinegar. And then I sprinkle some salt on the brass itself. That salt helps to accelerate that oxidation process, and that's where we get those green, crusty, nice weathering patinas in those parts, right? This brass ring in the grip, I'm just going to stay down here. The brass ring in the grip, this was also something I just quickly designed, and it is printed in brass and also weathered. The grip, this is a Graflite Grip. Okay, I use these in all of my Scrapflex builds, okay? So Graflite Grip, this already came to me essentially weathered. This was a used grip, right? So it looked really beat up and used. So it was perfect for this build. This piece here is a Graflex 2.0 conversion ring. This is from the Custom Saber Shop, and this is how we marry that grip up into this Graflex 2.0 holder, okay? The Graflex 2.0 holder has also been weathered, and I also added a little bit of burnt sienna wash in here to give it like a rusty, grimy look. Okay. This upper section, this is a Graflex replica upper from Roman Props. Now I have been getting, prior to this build, I have been getting my Graflex parts from the Graflex shop. And I feel as though they're just not as reliable as Romans. And I ordered my recent batch from Romans. They got here really, really quickly. I feel as though Romans quality is a little bit better. So I'm kicking myself for not going with Romans this whole time, right? So this is a Roman Props upper that has been cut. So this is chrome plated brass. So it has been weathered a little bit. I took some gouges to it. I heat stained the tip here. This control box is something that I designed and had printed in aluminum that is sitting on a brass plate. All right, so this piece here is brass and it has been weathered. Aux button is here. Here is that red button, Graflex red button. And then around front, we've got a Fulmer glass eye replica from Roman Props. I chose to go with the brass option. I feel as though these look a little bit more unique. Inside of this glass eye, there is a brass mesh, all right? And that's pretty much it. And of course, you know, the bunny ears have been heat stained as well as the tip of the Graflex upper section. So that's it, right? So let's get to the chassis. Here's the chassis. Let me get a battery for this guy. All right, so this chassis was done in PLA, and then I painted it a dull rubber black, all right, just to keep it blacked out. This build takes a button top protected 18650 battery, all right. Spring side is your negative, so take the negative side of the battery, put it in your battery tray. This was already on, so I've got two circular LEDs in this build, a red and a blue, all right? And there is the Proffieboard, so Proffieboard build. One of the things that I like about these particular Graflex 2.0 holders are the notch in the side. So I have designed the chassis to have the kill switch up here. So there's easy access to that kill switch even when you have your grip on. That is an idea that I got from my dude Benji over at Nerf Herder Customs. Genius, genius idea, okay? That's it. Once you got your battery in, you can put your grip in place. And one of the cool things about this Graflite Grip are all of these windows, so you get a little bit of shine through from those onboard LEDs, okay? There's that glass eye with that mesh behind it. The Hilt or the Proffieboard config has been set up with twist to activate and twist to deactivate. All right. But that's it. Let's come down to the bottom. So there's that. One of the one of the things I love about this particular build, or when I do these, is that mesh behind the glass eye. I feel like that looks so unique. That is actually something that I got from Griff's Custom Sabers. He does that a lot. 28mm speaker. Okay, so let's put a blade in it. All right, so this will take a 7/8 inch blade. You want to rest your blade on those PCB pins. There is a brass set screw around front here that will serve as your blade retention. So I'm just going to go ahead and tighten that. All right. Whoops. And you are ready to go. Okay. See what else we got on here. Okay, there's that glass eye all lit. See that'll come out on camera. Okay. See what else we got on here. Ben Solo. Okay.
What is it? Father's lightsaber.
All right. But that is it. That is the Scrapflex from me, Tim from Tierfon Orbital. So that's it, right? To the customer, thank you very much for your patience for this one. This one took a little bit longer than expected, unfortunately, due to, having to source these Graflex parts. Unfortunately, I had an order with the Graflex shop. I'm not sure what happened to it, but I also, I'm happy that I'm finally going through Roman props for these Graflex parts. So thank you very much for your patience. I will be getting this in the mail to you as soon as I'm done recording this video. If anyone has any questions about this particular build, please do not be a stranger. I have opened up more slots on my website for these Scrapflexes. I offer a number of different variants. There is a hybrid chassis option, as well as CFX and Proffieboard, right? So there are more slots open for those on my website. Well, that's all I've got. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. And with that being said, may the force be with you always. Have a good one, everybody.